Alright, so yesterday I received my Home Chef box, and this was the thing. I picked 3 meals, and the 3 meals that I picked, they will go by what day you should go ahead and try and prepare them. So I received my box on a Thursday. I had work yesterday, a double shift, so I didn't get home until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then I had to go into work at 5, so I didn't have time to cook any of them. I just put everything in the fridge. So this is the one that I'm going to be cooking for today because it says to have it done within 3 days, so yesterday. I have not ate yet. I just got off work. I have to go back into work again at 6, so I have about 2-3 hours to get ready, shower, and do all those things. So it comes with 2 pieces of salmon, and then it's going to have the feta and crusted salmon in the bag. So the ingredients that you need in your kitchen is going to be some olive oil, cooking spray, salt and pepper, a small bowl and a mixing bowl, a baking sheet, and then something to cook it in. I'm going to preheat my oven. That way it's ready when I'm ready. I always put it at 420 degrees. And it's just a number I like to cook with. So now on the back of this, it's going to have all the little, oops, upside down, all the little things that you need to start doing. Well, they tell you to preheat your oven at 400 degrees. And now we're going to wash the produce and dry them. So I'm going to open this up. Oh, well, I'll go ahead and spray my pan. So now it's sprayed. We're going to go ahead and maybe I should explain what ingredients we have in here. In here we have dill, parsley, and oregano. And so there's 2 oregano sprigs and 3 dill and 3 parsley sprigs in here. Oh, it smells really good. Everything's fresh looking. And then a Persian cucumber. So we'll wash that. We'll also wash the lemon. And this is salad mix, Argulera. We got 1 packet of sugar, which is a tablespoon or a teaspoon. We got the feta cheese. And then we have the olives and roasted peppers that are already pre-portioned in 2-ounce little containers. And 3 ounces of the red pepper. So I'm going to wash these real quick. And then you want to dry your produce. Now I'm trying to take this lemon and wash and dry that off. you're going to prep your ingredients first. And it says to stem the dill and parsley and coarsely chop. So, smooth this. You're gonna, oh, well. Alright, so we're still stemming. This is a lot of dill, to be honest. But I mean, it's supposed to be an herb encrusted. So we got our little bundle of dill right now that I'm trying to okay, and the parsley. And I didn't buy Home Chef because I don't know how to cook, but I mean, if you don't know how to cook, this is great. I bought it because I don't want to waste food, and I don't want to eat leftovers, and I don't want frozen food. I just wanted something that I could cook, but I'm not wasting because it's just for me. My husband's deployed. Alright, and then we're also going to stem the oregano. This is the first time I've actually used fresh oregano in anything, so that's kind of interesting and cool. But I guess like most people that are doing these work a lot of jobs, and I've been working a lot recently, so this helps. I just wish that, you know, maybe they would include, you know, some other things that you need from the grocery store, like dish soap, toilet paper, you know, like all my shopping, so I don't have to do any of it, even though we just got like 3 Walmarts in our town, and 2 of them are the new neighborhood Walmart, so it's really nice to shop in there. Alright. So now we got that, it says for us to go ahead and coarsely chop the dill and parsley, but they said to keep the oregano separate, so we're going to do that. Oh, fail on my part. Okay, there we go. This is to give it a coarse chop, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh my goodness, this smells really good. And I'm still in the process of growing my herbs, so they're still babies, and I'm not going to use them until they're fully grown and I can start using them and not have to buy any stuff from the store. So we have that, and I'm going to just put them on a plate, a little cut-and plate of their own. So we have that one. Try and get all of that up. So now we're gonna mince and separately cut this oregano. Now we have to cut the roasted red peppers into thin strips, which is basically julienning them. Oh, that's cool. Oh, crap. However, these are kind of already cut up. I don't think these need to really be cut as much. So I'm going to go ahead and put them right back in the container because these have already been cut and trimmed, and I like my vegetables to have not be all combined and jumbled up. So, and then it also says to have the Kamada olives, which these are whole, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Oh, and this is probably one of the more easier meals. The difficulty on this was 1 spoon, so it's super easy. Literally all you're doing is cutting, mixing, and putting stuff in the oven. I mean, anyone can cook a salad. You're not really cooking, you're just throwing things together. Now we're on the last one. So, alright, so now we got these cut, nicely put in there. I'm gonna wash my hands to get my zester out. Now, it also says to zest in half the lemon, so I'm assuming that they want all the zest because they didn't say how much. So we're gonna zest. One thing that I know is you do not want any of the white part of the lemon because that's going to be bitter. So you just want to lightly do it all around and keep it moving, not in just one spot. zest. And we're going to have our lemon. If you have never seen one of these before, these things will be the greatest thing ever. I discovered these when I was working at a Mexican restaurant because we were always using lime or lemon juice. These things you can find at Walmart, and all you do is you take half of it and you do that. So when I need to use my lemon juice, I'm going to be using this utensil. It did not suggest that you needed this, but I do have it, and I recommend getting one of them if you're going to be using lemon a lot. One of the things I did forget to go ahead and do is to cut my little Persian cucumber. And they said like 1/4 rounds. I love cucumbers, so I'm just going to cut mine up the way I want. My oven is now done being preheated. Cucumbers are done up. And it says for us to go ahead and rinse the salmon. So here's our salmon right here. We're going to rinse it and then pat it dry. Let me grab some scissors. So we're patting the salmon, pat, 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 pat. Oh, and another really cool thing is the bag that all your stuff comes in. I've been throwing all of my stuff in here, and then I'll throw it all away when I'm done. So here's one. You don't have to throw them like I did, but I did. Oh, now we're going to rinse the second one off. Originally, when I was looking at this, I was going to cook these separately, but since I've worked today without eating and I have to go back and work tonight, I'm making both of them, and I'm going to eat one here, and I'm going to take one to work with me. And this is why they want you to rinse your meat, because I just found a bone in one of my fish. So, they want you to wash and dry your meat and wash all your produce and all that stuff. So now my salmon's in there. And now it says to go ahead and take your little mixing bowl, and we're gonna combine the dill parsley and feta and lemon zest in a small bowl. Alright, so we got that. So in this bowl we got the dill, parsley, and lemon zest, and then it says to take the feta which is, I want to say 1.2 ounces, and mix it in the bowl. So we're going to combine the two. Let me grab a little spoon. Alright, now another thing that you're going to need to do is to salt and pepper your meat. I'm going to use some sea salt and season up my fish. And then I also need to get some pepper. That's that in my kitchen. When cooking, I like to use sea salt and freshly cracked pepper, just because it tastes so much better. So now that we have all that, we're going to go ahead and place this mixture on top of the salmon. Okay, screw this. I was trying to be all nice and put it in there, but that's not working out very well. I want as much cheese as I can possibly keep on the fish, possibly on there. Okay. So we got that in there, and we are going to put it in the oven now. So this is what it looked like. Shit. Just trying to keep all my cheese on here. But since the husband, once again, is deployed, I don't have anyone to videotape me. I know. Wah. So that's going to go in there for about 10 to 15 minutes, or until it reaches 125 degrees. And now we're going to go ahead and get the bigger bowl and make our vinaigrette. So we're going to go in there, and we need 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, so just about the entire lemon. So and the other thing is it keeps everything in here. So now I'll do that one. Throw it in here again. Sorry, if you flip it this way, then it will hold the seeds and you won't have to pick the seeds out. And a seed got in there. Great. Oh yeah, so I need to clean my oven out because apparently I dropped some cookies in there and it was too hot and I forgot, and that's what's burning in my kitchen right now. Alright, so we got our lemon juice in here. We're going to take the little sugar packet that they gave you and you're going to toss that in here. You're also going to take the leftover of your oregano that you have not used yet, and you're going to put that in there as well. We're also going to use about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. One, two. Now you're going to take your ground pepper and salt. You just put a little bit to season, and salt your food. Okay. Now I'm going to whisk them together. If I can find a whisk. So you're going to go ahead and we're going to throw the red peppers. I'm going to keep these containers to reuse later on because they have just the right size. So I'm going to mix those together. And my salmon is cooking. Let me grab my camera real quick. But they're cooking. Alright. Now we're going to toss in the cucumbers. And mix those. We're going to take our cauliflower that we've already washed. All of my trash goes in here. Alright, well, we're back. Probably scared the crap out of my dog just now. And we're going to mix it too. And you can add more salt and pepper if you want to this. It's just by how you go by your taste. So here's our salad. Everything's nicely mixed and now on my counter. Okay. It tastes actually really good. And the really cool thing about this is that it tells you how many calories are going to be in it. And like, it tells you exactly how much ingredients you guys use to make this. And so if you want to remake this again, you don't have to purchase this from Home Chef. And now remember, Home Chef, like, each meal is about $9.95 per serving. And so, you know, this is a pretty good deal. If you don't want to go to the grocery store and you don't want to go do these things because you're too busy. I think this is pretty cool. A couple of years ago, I was making my own cookbook with recipes that I liked of my own, and it's in its own little binder like this. This is just so much more well put together, but this was mine that I made years ago, and it wasn't able to keep my ingredients as nice. They just weren't as nice. Like the one that I have, like, yes, it does tell you how many servings, the cooking, the ingredients, all of those things right here. However, this is just far more detailed. Like, more detailed. It reminds me of the Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks that I first started off when I was a kid learning how to cook. It reminds me of that. So, if you're new to cooking and you want to learn how to cook, this is a great opportunity for you to learn and not have to worry about going to the grocery store or a specialty store to find these ingredients. Now, would I be using this food subscription service when my husband comes home? Maybe when we're going out of town or traveling with family and stuff. But personally, I do go to, you know, like Asian food stores, grocery stores, stuff like that, and I buy my own ingredients. But this is actually kind of cool to try and do once a month or whatnot. I think it's also a great idea to use for date nights. Instead of going out for dinner, I'm a waitress, so I'm kind of stiffing myself with this. But instead of going out for dinner and having someone cook your meal, like, how cool would it be to be able to do this with your kids or your husband as an inside dinner date? These are the next meals I'll be cooking in the next couple of days. This is, once again, another easy one, and I have one that's also a hard level. So it's been about 35 minutes now since I started this video to the end. I want to say that this fish is done. It is so done. Hi, Kane. Kane, say hey. Say hi, everyone. Come here, Kane. Sit. Sit. Say hi. Okay, he's not very talkative right now. He's just being nosy because I'm in the kitchen. Oh, this looks great. Hot. Now, I'm also going to take a little bit of whatever juice I might possibly get. So, for cleanup, this is what I have done for cleanup. Let me show you. Yes, I will have dishes. How many dishes? Not very many. Let me show you. So, this is my bag of trash, and it's going in the trash now. And This is what my sink looks like. It has just a few dishes in there. So let's go ahead and plate this up. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. That for a couple of hours. In about 2 hours I'm gonna have to go to work anyways. My belly is crawling because I'm hungry. So let me go ahead and wrap this little last piece of salmon up. Ta-da! Oh shit. Haha! Okay, so enough showing off. That's Home Chef for you. Did my first meal. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will link some information down if you guys want to have $30 off of your meal for your first box. I actually like it. Alright, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys later.